Hi, I'm Sid Dobrin. In this video, I'll be talking about the digital project that asks students to analyze Google Analytics. This assignment asks students to first familiarize themselves with the ways that Google Analytics works as a tool for analyzing web use. The Google Analytics web pages themselves provide a lot of information to this end, as do many other online sources that write about Google Analytics, including online magazines and blogs. Many of these sources, in fact, offer analysis of Google Analytics. Students are going to have to conduct a bit more rigorous research, though, to identify how specific companies or organizations make their Google Analytics data public. You may want to suggest to your students that they look at different organizations' media and advertising packages, as companies often use Google Analytics information to show potential advertisers who their ads will reach. Be sure, too, to show students how, in these cases, the analytic information is used in support of a larger rhetorical purpose, persuading others to advertise with the organization or company. For organizations and companies that do not sell advertising, students may want to look at published annual reports and investor reports. Companies will often use Google Analytics data in these kinds of reports to identify data regarding web traffic. Once students have located examples of organizations using Google Analytics, they will need to design and build a web page to convey their analysis of Google Analytics and the three companies' use of it. You may want to point out to students that if they use a WordPress-based approach to developing their site, that WordPress uses its own analytics approach other than Google Analytics. One of the things I find useful in this assignment, too, is encouraging students to consider how they are citing information online and using links to show the relationships between their analytic work and the primary sources they have used to conduct their analysis, including various node pages within the Google Analytics pages. Finally, be sure to talk with students about how they will use their analytical work to inform their web pages and how they convey whether or not Google Analytics may or may not improve a website's functions. That is, clarify for students that their web pages should not only convey analytical information, but should use that information to establish a claim regarding the usefulness of Google Analytics. Because this assignment emphasizes online research and digital work, I find that it's an excellent opportunity to talk with students about how the assessment rubric section about composing in electronic environments will be used to assess their work. Because this assignment asks students to build a digital document, you may want to emphasize this section of the rubric in your assessment approach. Thanks for using Writing Situations, and thanks for watching.